My face. Hello everybody, this is just going to be a video explaining why I'm shortening Brawl of the Objects. Hopefully this will explain everything. I want to answer as much as I can in this video based on what I've seen in the comments, so here we go. Basically, what you need to know, the main stuff, the reason I'm shortening Brawl of the Objects. In March break specifically, I was diagnosed with Burkitt's lymphoma, which is a kind of cancer, and it was stage 1A, which is a really curable cancer. Like, it's crazily curable. It's the earliest stage you can get Burkitt's lymphoma. Like, obviously, like, I lost my hair during the process of the chemotherapy, but, like, it's growing back now. I used to have, like, bangs going down to my eyes. Like, even if I survived and all of that, it really got me, that experience, it really got me thinking about what I want to accomplish in my youth before I move on to college, especially. And I realized with Brawl of the Objects, I just wasn't progressing like I wanted to be. The reason I'm stopping Brawl of the Objects early is because I want to just turn a new leaf and create some different content for you guys rather than the same thing that you've been watching for like the past 4 years. In all honesty though, I've really been losing my excitement for Brawl of the Objects, as a lot of you have speculated. That's mainly because Brawl of the Objects was based on other series beforehand, like Battle for Dream Island and Inanimate Insanity, all the original ones. Literally all of the characters in Brawl of the Objects were designed, like, visually, like their assets, and finalized, like, their characters. Like, everything was just done in the span of an afternoon. And to add on to that, there was, like, little variation amongst the characters regarding how different their personalities are. In all honesty, Brawl of the Objects is just kind of like this middle school idea that followed me into high school, and I didn't really want it to get that far, but it just kind of happened. During the 2-year span that you guys waited for episode 11, really, I was not enjoying animating Brawl of the Objects, like, in the least. It was becoming so flavorless for me, that every episode having the exact same structure, like, you know, intro, title, challenge, elimination, voting, credits, like that's every single episode. I was even considering just ending Brawl of the Objects, like canceling it just like right there before I released episode 11, but I decided against this because I decided that you guys deserve some closure after being such a great audience. You guys have been watching even after all of this time, and honestly, that amazes me. I love you guys. Thank you so much for that. But yeah, I just really didn't want to make an extra 3 episodes of the same thing over and over. Like, really, the episodes have become pretty predictable, I think, in terms of how they're structured. And really, I just want to make some more flexible content, flexible story-wise. Oh yeah, and the storyline. Really, there isn't much of a storyline to Brawl of the Objects at all, because I don't control how the story goes, really, in regards to the eliminations. So that really hindered any character development I could have done if I had chosen the elimination order and the whole story was planned out beforehand. I didn't necessarily consider this, so it just turned out to be like it is today. A lot of you have been saying that you don't like the final 5. The popular term that you guys have been using to describe them has been bland, and really, I know what you're saying. A lot of the characters are really similar with, like, just some minor differences. The majority of them are, like, pretty goody-goody, I get it. But I'm deciding not to develop them any further because, like, it would be a little bit strange for, like, the characters to suddenly blossom in the finale. I want to keep some continuity going here, like, because the characters have been really simple so far in the series. So I think just keeping them like that till the end, it's just the best way to go about it, really. Also, because I've become so uninspired with Brawl of the Objects, I've just become really disconnected with it. I mean, like, especially with some of the writing of the newer episodes, like episode 11, for example. I've seen this comment a few times. I missed out the fact that Pizza can read subtitles, whereas in episode 11, it's shown that he can't somehow. In all honesty, some of you guys would probably beat me at a Brawl of the Objects trivia competition. So I mean, you can kind of tell that, like, Brawl of the Objects is a little bit expired to me. The reason I haven't moved on to anything else so far is that I felt that it's more right if I stick to one cartoon at a time, just so I don't have too much on my plate. But on the other hand, 2 years, I've wasted a lot of time because I've been procrastinating with Brawl of the Objects, where I really could have been utilizing that time to create more cartoons for you guys, other than Brawl of the Objects. So, like, in sum, I just want to be able to finish it in a reasonable time now that we're kind of back on track with things. I've seen you guys talking about it already. Is there going to be a season 2? And sorry, there's not going to be a season 2. I just Brawl of the Objects is just done for me. Personally, I will, however, be making the finale longer than episode 12. I know that a lot of you have also been a little bit concerned about the length of episode 12, but episode 13 will be a little longer, maybe not as long as some of the longer episodes that there have been, like not 17 minutes or anything, but I'm still gonna try to make it the great finale that I think everyone's been wanting since this series began. Hey, we'll get to see a winner of Brawl of the Objects, and that prize will finally be revealed. So you might be asking now, like, what's going to happen after Brawl of the Objects is over? I'm going to be working on more original cartoons I want to have better story writing, more planning, for example, and I just want it to just be something completely my own. The next cartoon I have in my lineup is going to be a cat cartoon. I don't have a name for it just yet, but you can find some sneak peeks for it on my DeviantArt page. I'll have that linked in the description if you guys want to check that out. As you can see, I've also updated my channel art, so it's all new and fresh, and you can see Controlly and this new cat that's going to be in my new cartoon. It won't be a series. I'm going to be working on short films next. I'm just... After Brawl of the Objects, I don't think I can do a series. I'm sorry, everyone. Like, by doing short films, I can just sort of progress, like, experiment with different things. I can, like, test different animation styles and story styles. Like, every single, like, short movie is going to be different, and that's what I think I would really love to experiment with in my future works. I hope this has cleared up a lot of what you guys have been asking. Honestly, I love you guys. Thank you so much for your viewership. We're nearly at 15,000, I think now. That's pretty crazy. But just thank you so much for watching, and I really hope that you like Brawl of the Objects 13 when it comes out. And I will see you guys later. Bye.